Hey everyone, welcome back to the Car 24/7. Today, we're diving into something that's going to shock a lot of car lovers. Because in 2025, only a handful of cars are actually worth buying. That's right, out of hundreds of new models, just a tiny few survive the brutal test of reliability, repairability, and honest engineering. And here's the kicker, the car at the very top of our list? It's not what anyone would expect. If you're planning to buy a car this holiday season or thinking about a New Year upgrade, you need to see this list before spending a single dollar. It could save you a fortune and a ton of headaches. For all the details, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Car 24/7, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the full breakdown of every car worth your money in 2025. Let's start with something that might catch a lot of viewers off guard, the Honda Civic 1.5 Turbo. But only one version truly deserves your attention, the manual transmission model. Forget the hybrids, forget the automatic CVTs. In this car, simplicity equals reliability. The manual Civic avoids all the headaches that come with complex transmissions and over-engineered systems, making it one of the most dependable cars you can actually buy in 2025. Step inside, and you'll notice how Honda prioritizes function over flash. Real buttons for the climate controls, physical knobs for the audio system, and a straightforward dashboard layout. Everything works intuitively, without forcing you to wrestle with confusing touchscreens or hidden menus. It's a small detail, but one that makes daily life surprisingly stress-free. Post-2020, Honda addressed the early turbo engine quirks with updates that finally make this car a quiet, reliable powerhouse. It's not flashy, it's not a tech showcase. It's just a car that won't betray you on the road. Mechanics love it because it's straightforward to service, and owners love it because it quietly ticks every box that really matters: durability, practicality, and long-term savings. If you're thinking that boring equals bland, here's the twist. The next car on our list takes that philosophy to the extreme. It's smaller, even more affordable, but somehow manages to deliver unbelievable reliability and insanely low running costs, proving that sometimes less really is more when it comes to building a car that lasts. Now, if you thought reliable cars had to be big, expensive, or boring, let me introduce you to the Suzuki Swift 1.2 Dualjet, the little car that laughs in the face of complexity. Honestly, this thing is so light and simple, it's like the bicycle of modern cars. Except it comes with a roof, 4 wheels, and will actually survive longer than most SUVs you see on the road. What makes the Swift such a star in 2025? It's all about simplicity done right. Naturally aspirated engine, port-injected, no turbo nonsense, no hybrid complications, just a tiny powerhouse that runs efficiently and reliably. Its lightweight design means less stress on the suspension, brakes, and drivetrain, which translates to fewer failures and cheaper repairs. In real numbers, this car can easily hit 400,000 miles with nothing more than basic maintenance. And here's the kicker, the running costs are unbelievably low. A front suspension rebuild? Around $400. Clutch replacement? About $500. Compare that to a modern SUV's $3,000 plus repair bills, and suddenly this tiny Swift feels like a bargain superhero. The interior is brutally honest too. Hard plastics, simple controls, and a basic infotainment screen for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Nothing fancy, nothing to break, nothing to distract you from driving. It's proof that you don't need to spend $30,000 or more to get a car that won't betray you. But if you think the Swift is too small to impress, wait until you see the next car, a sports car that somehow manages to be both thrilling and absurdly reliable, proving that performance and longevity don't have to be mutually exclusive. Next up, we shift gears, literally, to a car that might make you do a double take. The Mazda MX-5 2.0 manual is a sports car that somehow manages to out-reliably most family sedans. Yes, a sports car. While flashy German brands are piling on sensors, turbochargers, and touchscreen gimmicks, the MX-5 keeps it gloriously simple. Naturally aspirated 2.0-liter engine, a precise manual gearbox, and almost zero electronic failure points. It's a driver's dream that actually lasts. Owners rave about hitting 300,000 miles with just regular maintenance, and mechanics love it because there's almost nothing to go wrong. No hybrid systems, no double clutch nightmares, no cylinder deactivation tricks, just a straightforward, overbuilt engine and a manual transmission that works like it did the day it rolled off the factory line. It's almost laughable how reliable this little roadster is, especially compared to $50,000 luxury cars that can't survive the first winter without needing expensive repairs. The interior is as honest as the engine. A simple soft top that you can operate in 5 seconds, durable controls, and no unnecessary gimmicks. This car proves something important. Performance doesn't have to mean fragility, and driving excitement doesn't have to come at the cost of reliability. And if you thought a lightweight roadster couldn't serve as practical inspiration for long-term ownership, the next car takes simplicity and practicality to a whole new level, showing that the real magic in 2025 is in cars that just work every single day without drama. Now let's switch gears to a car that doesn't scream excitement, but quietly dominates reliability: the Toyota Yaris Cross Hybrid. Sitting in the middle of our list, it's not the top pick, and here's why. It's not flashy, it's not a sports car, and it won't turn heads at a stoplight. But in the real world, it's almost bulletproof. Why? Toyota's hybrid system is tried, tested, and proven. The same tech powering taxis that clock 500,000 miles without major issues. There's no turbo to fail, no dual clutch nightmare, just electric motors, a simple CVT, and an engine that's been engineered for longevity. The Yaris Cross's slightly higher ride height makes it perfect for navigating city streets, speed bumps, and winter roads, preventing expensive underbody damage that would cripple lesser SUVs. Inside, it's just as honest. Physical buttons handle all the essentials, the touchscreen stays simple, and there are no subscriptions or features that mysteriously expire. Combine that with insane resale value, about 72% after 3 years, and low fuel costs, and this car quietly becomes one of the smartest investments on the road. It may not excite your inner car enthusiast, but for anyone who wants a car that won't betray them after a few years, the Yaris Cross is pure, practical genius. And speaking of cars that actually make you smile while still being ridiculously reliable, the next vehicle proves you can have a little fun without sacrificing longevity, and it might just surprise you how simple simplicity can be. Next on our list is a car that might make you rethink what a compact SUV can really offer: the Mazda CX-30 with the 2.0 naturally aspirated engine. Unlike the turbo or hybrid versions, this model keeps things gloriously simple, proving that less really can be more when it comes to reliability. No turbochargers to fail at 80,000 miles, no cylinder deactivation, no mild hybrid system to break down and drain your wallet, just a solid, overbuilt engine paired with a real automatic transmission. None of the CVT or DSG headaches that plague so many modern cars. Mechanics love it, owners love it, and the numbers back it up. Reliability surveys show it has significantly fewer problems than the average compact SUV. Inside, Mazda continues its commitment to driver-friendly design. Physical buttons for climate and audio controls, a rotary knob for infotainment that keeps your eyes on the road, and durable materials that won't look worn out after a decade of use. When you factor in long-term costs, maintenance, repairs, and resale value, this CX-30 quietly becomes one of the smartest purchases in its class. It's proof that modern cars don't need to be complicated to be desirable. And if you think reliability and practicality mean you have to compromise on space and comfort, the next car on our list will challenge that assumption, offering real European engineering at a surprisingly honest price. Now here's a twist that might make you raise your eyebrow: the Skoda Octavia, but we're talking a very specific version. Pre-facelift, 1.5 TSI with a manual gearbox. This isn't just a recommendation, it's practically a survival guide for anyone hoping to buy a European car that actually lasts. In other words, the last European car worth buying, and only in this exact configuration. Why? Because this model is the final VW Group vehicle before the touchscreen and overcomplication craze took over. No DSG nightmares, no 1.2 TSI timing chain bombs, and none of the fancy electronics that turn newer models into expensive paperweights.
Mechanics actually enjoy working on these cars. Simple diagnostics, physical controls, and a layout that makes sense. And practicality, the Octavia delivers in spades. A massive 640-liter boot, rear legroom that beats many executive sedans, and a ride quality that comfortably handles daily life without constant repairs. Real-world reliability data confirms it too. This version has far fewer issues than almost any modern German competitor. It's one of those rare cars that proves European engineering can still be honest, but you have to know exactly what to look for. And speaking of cars that combine fun and reliability in a way that European manufacturers forgot, the next car on our list takes that philosophy to a whole new level. And finally, the car that tops our list, and it might just shock you, the Toyota Corolla Hybrid Sedan. This isn't a flashy sports car, and it isn't a luxury SUV. It's bulletproof engineering in its purest form. And in 2025, it's the closest thing you'll find to a car that simply refuses to fail. Toyota's hybrid system is now 25 years in the making and proven across millions of miles worldwide. We're talking taxi-level durability. Engines, electric motors, and the CVT are all overstressed in the best way possible, built to last hundreds of thousands of miles without drama. No turbochargers, no dual-clutch transmission, no fragile electronics hiding under every panel. Just a car designed to work every single day without betraying you. The interior continues Toyota's philosophy of practicality. Physical buttons for every essential function, a touchscreen that doesn't control critical features, and no subscription-based gimmicks. Fuel efficiency is incredible too, with real-world consumption around 3.8 liters per 100 kilometers, saving you thousands over the years compared to modern competitors. And resale? This Corolla Hybrid holds about 68 to 72% of its value after 3 years, an unheard-of figure in today's market. This car proves that you don't need gimmicks, turbochargers, or flashy tech to create a vehicle that will outlast almost everything else on the road. In a world where complexity often equals disaster, the Corolla Hybrid stands as a beacon of reliability, honesty, and engineering excellence. So what does this list really tell us? It's not that 2025 has only 7 great cars by choice. It's a symptom of an industry in collapse. Manufacturers are chasing quarterly profits, subscriptions, and flashy tech instead of building vehicles that last. Complexity has replaced honesty, and planned obsolescence has become the norm. That's why only 7 cars out of hundreds truly pass the test of reliability, practicality, and repairability. Here's the kicker. Many older cars, even 15 to 20 years old, still outperform most of today's new models. Sometimes a 2005 vehicle with simple engineering will outlast a 2025 luxury car with all the gadgets, gizmos, and touchscreen chaos. Reliability isn't glamorous, but it's priceless when your car is your daily lifeline. So here's my question to you. Are you going to risk buying a flashy new car that might fail in a few years, or will you choose wisely and stick with one of these honest machines? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your experiences could be writing the obituary for the modern, honest automobile. And if you want more in-depth guides on the best cars to buy, holiday deals, and New Year upgrades, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Car 247, and hit the notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss future videos that separate the honest cars from the hype.